You're listening to the Comic Crusaders Podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. What up, everybody? It's your boy, Al Mega. Thank you for tuning into a brand new Comic Crusaders podcast. And today, we have an amazing independent comic book creator. I mean, he got some dope projects. I mean, he's new to the game too, but he already killing it with Smokes the Fox and Weaponized Werewolf. These are campaigns currently on IndieGoGo, but homie's killing it. He's already even worked with legends. He's coming from the smoked up town of Denver. The one, the only, Mr. Justin Belmont.
Hey, what's going on, Al?
What up, hermano? How you doing?
Doing really good.
Yo, thanks for hanging out with me today, man. I'll talk about the greatness of these awesome projects you got going up on IndieGoGo. I mean, who doesn't love a dope smoking mutant fox that takes on the government? Holy shit, bro. You put Fox for Puerto Rico, and that's me too. I'm digging it, kiddo. So, Justin, again, thank you for hanging out. You told me you from Denver in the backstage. Is that where you were born and raised?
No, I'm originally from upstate New York.
Oh, fellow New Yorker. Where? Check that out. So where in upstate?
Utica.
Okay.
And then I moved out to Denver when I was 21.
Oh, so it was an adult decision or a family decision?
Was it a what decision?
An adult decision? Like you decided to move to Denver, or was it a family thing?
I wanted to get the hell out of there. It's not.
You said F New York. Oh, I know. New York as a whole isn't a great place to live. It's a cool place, but it's not a great place to live anymore. That's for sure.
Yo, I just miss the food though.
Oh, I know, bro. Those pizzas. Oh God, bro. Don't even remind my wife. While we're here, I'm in Florida, my brother, and wifey found a diner that actually has New York bagels. Oh. And when I bit into that, I'm like, oh my God, this tastes like home. So I get it, man. I do miss the food as well, man. Not everybody uses the same spice and that water, bro. That water makes the hell of a difference, let me tell you. So, damn, bro, at 20 you decided to move to Denver of all places. What made you choose that location? Did you just spin the globe and say, here it goes?
Actually, my older brother was traveling around the U.S. and he was like staying from like city to city, checking out the basically all the states and all the bigger cities, and then he decided that Denver was the best place he visited of all the places.
Really?
And so he lived out here for a while, and he got me and my younger brother to come out here.
Okay, so both brothers are out there right now.
Yeah, but my older brother ended up moving out of the country. Now he lives in Belize.
Belize? Have you been there and visited?
No, he wants me to come out there, but it's kind of a journey to get out there. You got to fly to Mexico and then like take a 8-hour car ride into Belize or something like that to get in there.
What? Are you serious?
From what I heard,
no,
he lived on the edge of a jungle.
Jungle?
Yeah.
Oh shit, bro! Cannibal Holocaust anytime soon? Let me stop.
It's always 70-something degrees every single day too.
Yeah, well, he living the life then. So salute to the other Belmont out there. So, kiddo, talk to me, bro. You know, you are a comic book creator, right? Now, but how did that journey start? How early did it start? What was that moment in your young little life, if you will, that someone or you found? I mean, what was that origin?
I used to go to the comic book store to buy baseball cards.
Oh, you started with the cards, homie?
With the baseball cards, yeah. And I used to be in Little League and just collect baseball cards. And then when I go to the comic book shop, after a while, I just noticed the comic book rack.
Okay.
And I remember seeing Joe Jusko's cover for The Punisher.
Oh,
it was like a Mike Barron, one of the ones. I just can't get out of my mind. It was just such an amazing cover. It's like shows him skiing, and then there's a bunch of guys like on jet skis or whatever, on snowmobiles or whatever. I mean, they're chasing them with like submachine guns and Uzis.
Oh,
and that's the first comic I remember seeing on the shelf.
How old were you?
I was about 15.
What year was this we're talking about?
1987.
Oh, damn. Hell yeah. That was, that's action hero year. So hell yeah. If we see a cover like that, we thinking, yo, Stallone, Schwarzenegger, whoever, Van Damme, right?
I just started noticing them, but I didn't actually pick one up yet. I think the
Mm.
first comic I actually bought was New Mutants '87, the first appearance of Cable.
Cable. That was your first?
The first one I bought, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure that's the first one.
That's a pretty cool first pickup, though.
I don't think
What
it was
made
a new issue though. It wasn't out that month when I bought it. I think I bought it later on, like
Okay.
months later.
Okay. But you still picked it up, though. Shit. I mean, you
I
see,
remember
it,
seeing
somebody
Rob
was spending
Liefeld's
money.
work. It really inspired me.
Listen, Rob had his time, dope. I have my own feelings about him because he owes me a book. So until I get that book, I'm not gonna be too happy. But
It owes you a book.
Brigade, that Kickstarter is like 10 years old.
Oh.
You know that I'm still waiting for the book.
I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a Kickstarter for that.
Yeah, many years ago, and he claims people are receiving it, but I haven't seen a picture of it, and I'm still waiting for my copy. And I don't want my money. I want the fucking book. If I put money behind a project, I want the fucking book, especially if it funds.
I hear
What I mean? So don't play me. Don't play me. I have a platform. I could abuse you if I want, but I won't. So enough about the ham, because at least the books you have greatly drawn feet. So talk about finding a tribe. Was it easy for you to find people that connected on the same level as you in the collectible sense, whether it was the baseball cards or comics?
What, creating the comic, getting all the people together?
No. I'm saying just as you growing up, did you find a tribe, or were you kind of a solo, nerd, if you will?
My brother collected comics with me.
Okay.
It's my younger brother, not my older brother, though.
All right. So you didn't have friends or a network of others that enjoyed this culture?
Just a couple people.
In the 80s, everybody was shy about it because that it would get you into fight.
It wasn't like the thing to be proud of when I was a kid. You know what I mean? That you like comics.
It's sad. And look at us now. Yeah, and look at us now, right?
I'm proud of it. I'll post it on my wall. It doesn't matter to me.
How the world changes, folks.
Now geeks are cool, right?
I was always a proud nerd, bro. I ain't give a crap. Read them in the subway.
We used to walk like a mile and a half to the comic book shop to get like some Valiant comics, some Bloodshot.
Oh wow!
Those are my favorite days, going in the shop. That when remember seeing Bloodshot on the stands, and Exo Manowar, Turok, all those great titles.
I love that you say that because I discovered them, Valiant, in like 1993, and I was working in the co-op program in my high school, and the security guard for the place I was working at, he loved comics. And one day he says, "Yo, there's a comic shop 2 blocks down, right?" I'm like, "No," because in Manhattan, they're not first level. They're normally on a second floor, right? I didn't know this. I'm not walking around looking up. You know what I mean? So he takes me, and that's where I discovered Valiant. It was thanks to that homie. I was like, "Oh shit, what is this?" He goes, "Yo, Jim Shooter," and he created this. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, "Oh damn!" Bro. I mean, he was a total geek, and he like blessed me with his knowledge, and thanks to him, I picked up some pretty cool books, man.
Then after I started collecting comics, I got into art, just collecting the artwork.
So when we're talking art, I mean, when you mean art, I mean art or like comic book pages and covers and buying OG stuff?
The interior art, the original art for making comics, man.
Oh, what's your gem? What is the gem in your collection, or the gem that you bought?
Probably my Tarzan Sunday by Bern Hogarth.
You have that? Stop lying. How did the hell?
My wife wasn't happy with me when I bought it, but yeah.
No wife would be happy with that type of purchase. Or no spouse. Let me not just put that on wives, because nowadays, so much diversity in these things. So any spouse wouldn't be happy with that type of expenditure. At the end of the day, to be honest, I know my wife would probably have cut my balls off and hang them next to the frame. This is what it really cost them. So talk to me about creation then. Like, here you are, you're this kid from upstate New York, right? You're collecting comics. Did you get into the creative mindset while you were in New York, or was that something that came when you hit Denver?
No, I collected comics when I was in New York when I was about 15. I actually stopped collecting comics for a while when I moved to Denver.
Shout out to Diver City right there, Lord Crunk.
Up north.
Oh, too funny. All right, so you were collecting in New York, but what I meant was the creative process. Was it born in New York, or did you get into creativity after that?
I got creative right after I smoked my first joint. I mean, that's when I started drawing and sketching. So I would just get high and just sketch in a notebook, and then I just came up with this character one day. And if you could tell, if you look at his facial expressions and his eyes, he's kind of got a Cerebus feel to him.
Yes.
Big influence on me. And
Please
actually,
tell me you saw
Gerhard.
the Cerebus animated film.
Oh, did you see that?
Did you see it? It's available on Plex and 2.
Yeah, I watched most of it. I got to finish it, but yes.
I'm about to interview the director, so
yeah.
If you have any questions, let me know. Oh, you did? You booked to Oliver?
What's his name there? The one. Let me see what his name is.
I got Oliver Simonson, which is involved in the movie.
What's his Twitter? Handle?
Oh man, you're getting me there right now. I don't know.
I just talk about Cerebus Film or whatever is the guy I talk to.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be talking to him too. That's awesome, bro. I mean, that's a legendary character. You know that.
Yeah, I had Gerhard actually help me do the design of smokes.
What? How the hell did you even meet these people, dude? What the hell?
I actually met Gerhard a couple times.
Really?
I go to a lot of conventions.
Don't you miss them? I'm pretty sure you do then.
Well, we're in Denver. We just had one a few months ago, DenverCon. It was a special edition in like October or whatever. So
gotcha. Yeah, I have somebody in Denver too, and we do the some stuff there. What was it? It's the DenverCon, and he also I have him do the Colorado Springs one.
Yeah, Colorado Springs Con. I was at that one too.
Yeah, I know the people that run that. You know, it's a nice show. You know, it's definitely for comics, and some pretty cool creators show up every once in a while. So, talk to me about that creativity, though. Here you are, you smoking out, right? Just like anyone else does. I mean, you don't want me to smoking out because what I do is just I could probably stay at my computer all night, like creating content, and it's horrible. I don't want to do that. I want to smoke and turn everything off. I make sure I turn everything off. Anyway, so you smoke it, and okay. Oh, this is a question. When you blaze, right, and you were getting into that headspace as you were creating all these new characters, this whole new world in your head before it was even out. What's the creative flavor?
I didn't create a whole world. I just created smokes at the time.
Gotcha. Out of the smokes.
And I just like the character. I'd just sketch him out, but I'm not the greatest artist. But I would still draw him anyway. And then I'd go to a Comic-Con. And I would do the pencils, and I'd ask a comic creator to actually ink it for me. And since I was such a young age, they would like agree to it. So I have a couple of pros that inked my character in 1993. So Dave Lapham and the late Tom Lyle.
Really?
Yeah, I still got the pieces. I was gonna ask Tom Lyle's widow if I can put it in the book. So I might put that drawing in the book.
Oh, please ask and make sure that people are aware of that legendary creator. I mean, again, this is the whole thing, man. So many creators have been passing on, right? And like, when Brian Augustin,
he just passed away too. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, but I didn't find this out until like 2 weeks after the fact. I'm like, damn, yo. I mean, an actor passes away, the fucking moment it happens. You know what? These people that create books are just as important. And please, like, let us know when shit happens. I was really sad that that I didn't get to give the rest in peace of the family during that time. I don't want to hit them up 2 weeks later and bring back more pain. You know what I mean? It's crazy, bro. Crazy times we're living in. But at least you're doing stuff that's total escapism with Smokes the Fox, Weaponized Werewolf. I mean, so you're talking to me right now. You said you're going to cons as a kid, right? And you're making your stuff and you're getting people to ink somehow for you. Some big people because you're a kid. But when were you taking it serious then, or was it just sketches? You were just messing around.
I liked the character, and I was proud that I created something. And back then, the indie scene was very big, like it is now. I think it came full circle. Like every 30 years, I think everything comes back.
Yeah, but it came
Remember the
back
big
hard
indie
now.
scene?
Now is the golden age. I
Yeah,
think
now
that
it's
in the
coming back
90s,
again.
it was trying very hard to come up and produce quality, but still DC Marvel dominated, right? But now we're seeing, like, you know what? Marvel and DC's chunks are getting eaten up every single month by amazing independent publishers as a whole. So go indie. Love it.
Yeah, it's
Not that I hate on
right
DC
now.
Marvel. I'm not hating on DC Marvel. I mean, those are the companies that open up people to comic books, and then they get unhappy and then find indie. Thank God. That's the way I see it. That's the roadmap.
Indie's
DC,
the future.
yeah, it is. It's absolutely. It's people like you, man, creating fun stuff. Total escapism. Totally fun
No
books.
politics,
Right?
no bullshit, just a good story.
That's all we need. I don't want nothing. I don't want to deal with real life when I read a book, bro. And I hate those narratives. I mean, even Grant Morrison said, "Oh, comic books, yeah, they're not supposed to be fucking based in reality. So why you gotta throw this shit in there all the time?" Grant Morrison had that nice conversation. I mean, he didn't say it in those words, but that's my translation at the end of it. It's like, you don't need reality in the fucking books. They're supposed to be comic books. They're not supposed to be based on reality.
Well, mine actually might be based on reality.
Well, we got those smoking mutant foxes. I know the government is experimenting, and that's going to be the new creature commandos coming out of the States when the aliens come.
You ever see that video of that pig? You ever see that video where that half man, half pig baby looking thing, whatever the hell that was?
Oh shit, bro! That sounds. He's just here for the pot smoking fox, bro.
He's a regular.
That sounds like a South Park episode right now. What was it? That bear, whatever, half thing. Are you serious? It was a pig, half man.
Yeah, it was a video that was released. It was like messing with genetics. It was part pig, part human, and it supposedly leaked from a lab.
Oh
the
shit!
Footage
Bro.
of it. It was like it had his tongue sticking out. It was very strange.
Is that island is that island in New York that they be experimenting? Remember that something had.
Oh yeah. What the hell was that called?
I forget the name, bro. Remember,
I know what you're talking about, though.
Supposedly, apparently.
See, my comic deals with the lore of Dulce Base. I don't know if you're familiar with Dulce Base. Supposedly, it's an underground military facility that's located on the border of Colorado and New Mexico.
And how did you find this about this? And if any government agencies are listening, listen, he only made this up. If it's real, he just didn't know.
Well, supposedly there's people that's worked there and have said that there's aliens working with humans inside this facility, and they call it Nightmare Alley or Nightmare Hall.
Really? So where are the aliens now? If aliens showed up now, this shit overseas would stop immediately.
They probably wouldn't want to get involved in any of our business.
They should just show up so it could just stop, because all of a sudden everybody's going to be like, what the hell is going on? Wait a minute.
Care about like nuclear weapons and stuff like that. They seem to care about that. Other than that,
it's been threatened already, folks. So, hopefully, they interject.
Bunny said I smoked a lot of pot. No, I only had a couple hits before the show, Bunny. I went easy.
Really? You know what? You smoked more than me, man, because I haven't smoked since yesterday. And listen, I could get crazy too, but I just please don't let me smoke.
Then I pounded down a cup of coffee to counterbalance.
See, my wife thinks I'm nuts when I smoke a blunt and then follow that up with a cup of coffee. So I'm like, I'm wired and I'm high at the same time. So my body's completely perplexed. Half of it is lazy, half of it is not. Don't you love weed? I'm not endorsing the use of weed, but if you need to get into creative space sometimes, let me tell you. Holy shit. I smoked something called Orange Romulan.
Orange Romulan.
I will always, I would speak about this for this one reason, that shit, like, it was like sparking matches, trying to spark these rocks together and start a fire. That's what happened in my brain that day. Oh my God. And apparently you have a prescription. Lucky you. That's because I don't.
I don't need a prescription in Denver.
Hey!
ID. A photo ID.
Photo ID? Stop fucking around. Are you serious? That's all it takes out there? A photo ID?
Yeah.
Say word. Out here in Florida, they have dispensaries, but I gotta pay like $200 to get a license for that.
What?
Yeah, for real. I'm not paying $200 for a license. I know enough people. I get better shit than the dispensary gets. Facts.
I like to go during happy hour and you get like 10% off.
All right. There's a happy hour? Bro, I've never been to a dispensary, all right? I do my shit. Sorry, folks, I say it here illegally. So I've never been to a dispensary. I think my wife went once.
Yep, you need an ID to vote, but not to buy a pound or an ounce of weed in Denver.
Wait a minute. So, yeah, fucking me up. Right now, I truly wish I had smoked. So, I want to get back to this amazing project. We get into this. We're going to become herbologists right now, talking about the different strains of weed and marijuana and this, that, the other. I love it. Anyway, talk about this. Why does your character smoke, man? I mean, smokes the fox. Let me bring this picture up too, because it's only going to serve justice when you see this character. And let me share the video. I think you have a video too. Yeah, I need to show that off. Look at this guy right here, yo. Smokes the fox. Holy smokes, bro. For real. Look at this. And I want to play the video real quick.
All right.
So people can see. Let me take that big butt that was there off.
What have you been watching?
It's just music videos, but they use ladies that have big badonkadonks, apparently. All right. So check this out, folks. This is an awesome trailer to the IndieGoGo for Smokes the Fox #1 and Weaponized Werewolf #0. Oh, that art is fantastic, bro. Look at that line work. Oh, heavy black lines. I'm already in love.
Yeah, Rodney Ramos did the inks.
Ooh. Look at that. I totally see what you meant. Is that where you live, bro?
That's a little town in Colorado where that part of that scene takes place.
Bike riding adventure? Holy shit, bro. You don't want me on a bike if I smoke.
Smokes can handle it.
Apparently, he got a pipe. Oh, damn! Fire. Oh, shit. Oh, beautiful. Woo! Oh, snap, bro. That looks amazing. Amazing. Talk about this creation and everything behind it, yo. It looks dope. And we're gonna, peruse the IndieGoGo as well, because right now I see you're asking for 5 racks. You're almost at half at 23. You got 10 days left with 40 backers.
Well, I got another 30 days after that because I can re-up it.
Oh, you do? Yeah, so you got another folks, make this happen. You saw that beauty, especially you potheads. We need some more pot smoking heroes in our world. So this is Smokes the Fox is a 28-page full color comic book. Weaponized Werewolf 16-page full color comic book. What's the difference between Smokes the Fox, Weaponized Werewolf? Because in Smokes, it seems that I see the weaponized. What's going on here, bro?
Both stories go together. So when you back this project, you get 2 comic books. Dope. And you can read them in any order you want, but Smokes is probably recommended to read first. And Weaponized Werewolf is more of a prequel, which takes place 15 years earlier than Smokes.
Oh.
And both of these stories were written by Mike Barron. I gave him the concept of basically how it's going to go, and he came up with this beautiful script for me.
What the hell? How did you meet the legend Mike Barron himself, shout out, man. You know, he's doing the Florida Man, right?
Yeah, he just did Florida Man. He's working with Pat Broderick on a new project. It's a Western.
Wait, are you giving me a scoop? He's working with the big man Broderick, bro. I love
that's
Pat,
coming
man.
out. It's called Bronze Star.
Bro, I love Pat Broderick.
You'll hear about
man.
that next
What a
month.
great! Oh my
You'll
god!
hear about that next month.
Such a legendary creator, and you know, he's the one that did the Anunnaki. You know, and if you watch Ancient Aliens and you reach that book by Broderick, you're like, holy shit, bro, you're home.
Yeah, I met Pat at Colorado Springs Con a couple of times. He's a real good guy.
Yeah, him and his lady is always there to help him out. They're an amazing, they're a power couple, man, for real, in comics. And Pat is just bro. I mean, you see him, he's just energetic as he was back in the day today.
Aliens and UFOs at his table, and then he's like, hey, he gave me a sketch card. He's like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna do a sketch card for you. Since you got these commissions from me and always see me at the show. He's like, here, what do you want? And I was like, I don't know. And he just busted out this full figure on a sketch card for me.
I would be like, can you draw me a white tiger smoking a blunt?
No, he did a full figure of Firestorm on a sketch card somehow. And he did it without making any mistakes, just using a pen, no pencil.
This is what happens when you are a pro on the level of Pat. That's what it is. All right.
I guess he likes to draw at a small scale, so it's like nothing for him.
Yeah, man. Who does that too? Chris Giarusso, he does the sketch cards too, and it's like one and doneers too, and he does some beautiful artwork on it.
So I met Mike at Rocky Mountain Con. It's a very small convention out here in Denver.
Okay.
And it's only a couple miles or so from my house, so I go there, and Mike's always there. Just about every year. And I said, finally, I'm just going to fucking pitch my book to him. Fuck it.
You just pitched it.
And then I pitched it to him about a pot smoking fox. And I had no idea Mike Barron smoked weed or anything. I had a suspicion that he could, but
a suspicion. I think every motherfucking comic creator. Okay, wait. I didn't not insult every creator. I'll say at least 95% must be on some other next level shit to relax. Let's get it.
I found out that Mike Barron's first job out of college was actually working for the government in an experiment where he just sat in I don't know, to some kind of place where he lived and just smoked pot. And then
what?
And they wanted to know the effects, give you surveys or ask you questions. Just make him smoke pot all day long. It was his dream job, he said.
Oh my God, but it sounds like a dream. I mean, shit, after you wake up after that high, you're like, was it a dream? What the hell? Did I just do a survey? My first job was
Taco Bell, so it's better than my first job.
Oh, bro, I worked in a video store, and then they had me clean out the backyard where I found the bones of a dead cat. So yeah, I think I would rather have worked at Taco Bell.
It was at Taco Bell at a mall, so it was a little.
But again, as a weed head, you're at Taco Bell. Sometimes, hey man, you gotta eat what you gotta eat. Yo, Taco Bell is a good munchie when because they stay up late. Come on.
I was there when they first invented gorditas. I remember it was a big deal. They had a meeting and shit.
Oh, bro. Yeah, just never use that word to a Latina because you might get smacked. Just always make sure you're talking about tacos when you say gordita.
Gordita. So I pitched it to Mike, and he said sure. And I wasn't sure if he was kidding or not, but he was down for it. And I gave him my concept. He didn't really know much about aliens and UFOs and stuff, so I made him watch some documentaries and stuff like that to get an idea of what I was.
Did you give him Ancient Aliens?
No, I told him to watch this thing about Dulce Base and some other stuff, but
okay,
I can't remember everything, but I'm pretty sure he watched some of the stuff. And then he came back with the script, and there was a couple things I didn't like, and I told him to change, but pretty much I kept it how he wanted it to. So we just collaborated on this project. And then later on, we decided to do Weaponized Werewolf and continue the story because I thought the story fell a little bit short. Everybody else has got books coming out 50-something pages long and all that. So I figured if I put out a second book, it would entice people to back my project, not getting just one book. You get two. And also I can get those 2 books done quicker because I'll have 2 different artists draw them.
Hey, beautiful, beautiful. So talk about that. Where are you at now? And let's talk about the bundle. So what's the goal behind the IndieGoGo? What are you trying to accomplish with the IndieGoGo right now?
Well, I'm trying to get the funds to basically get it printed and to pay for the shipping and to get copies so I can, in the future, maybe go to comic conventions and sell the comics.
Okay.
Maybe get them into some comic shops.
So can I ask, is the book, done and just looking for the print? Oh, so it's done. It's all we need is this to fund. So you could just go print. People get.
There's maybe like one color correction I got to do and make the credits page, but little small stuff, nothing crazy. All the coloring is done. All the lettering is done. The pencils, the inks, everything, the editing, everything, the letters, everything.
Thank you as a creator, man, for doing that. Just being ahead of the curve. Like, listen, this is what we need it for. So you have a real plan. The book is done. Let's just get it printed, folks. Support this project. So talk about, man, talk about this bundle here too. I mean, $125. What is this epic bundle? What
it's pretty
a
much
neck gator.
Everything that I have.
Nice.
So you get a metal bottle opener. You get all 3 covers, and they're all going to be signed. So you get 9 autographs. Mike Barron's going to sign each comic. So you get Mike's autograph 3 times.
Ooh.
You're going to get my autograph 3 times. You're going to get the interior artists to sign their books. So you get 9 total autographs. You're going to get a sketch card, and the sketch card is going to either be drawn by Barry McLean, the interior artist for Weaponized Werewolf, or you're going to get a sketch card that's drawn by Lee Oakes, who's the interior artist for Smokes. And you get a neck gator. I had one made to show.
Oh, hold on. Let's show this up real quick.
The cover, basically.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's fire, though. That looks great. That's gangster, son. Very nicely done. Very nicely done.
And then you also get a metal card. Besides the sketch card, you get a metal card.
Oh, you bringing back some cards. Everybody's doing these cards, bro. Oh, how easy was it for you to find somebody that could do the cards you wanted? That's gorgeous, bro.
I had Phoenix Animation do these metal cards.
That's fire.
He goes on tour and goes to all these conventions and gets and sells all his metal stuff.
Yo, that is so dope. It looks fantastic, bro. And what's this rare mystery gift? What's that?
It's a secret. You get one extra item that's going to ship in your book. There's actually 2 different items, so you might get one or you might get the other. It's extremely rare.
Okay, so when we talk rare, can you tease what's the rarity like in numbers?
It's going to be like less than 30, probably.
What, folks? You hear this? You hear this? Hey, something, and then 9 autographs, and hopefully with everything that's going happening, you expect this to ship in August of this year.
That's the latest, but I just want to be sure. I don't want to put it that I'm going to have it in July and then everybody be mad at me that it's not. I'd rather have it earlier than later.
I hear you. Managing customer expectations. Give them the latest date possible, but they're going to get it early, hopefully.
You also get the vanity license plate. I don't know if you've seen that.
I saw that. I mean, that is so dope. And is it actually sized like a license plate?
It's the same size as a motorcycle license plate, 4x7.
Say word. That's so cool. Now, that is definitely one of the most unique rewards I have seen.
I haven't seen anybody do that yet.
Yeah, me neither. What made you do that? That's pretty cool.
The main reason is I haven't seen anybody do that, and I was just high one day, and I was thinking of what can I offer? What can I offer? And then I just
does every one of your creations start? I was high one day.
Yeah, my wife had a small vanity plate that said Michigan and it had her name on it, Christina, and it was a Michigan little plate.
So you smoked and you look at that.
You're like, it while I was high, and I was like, that's it. I gotta make a motorcycle size plate.
I love this. I love talking fellow smokers, man. Sometimes, because again, I wish I had smoked prior to, man. We would have had so much more fun.
Hey, what's up, Aaron?
Yeah, that's Aaron. He wants the fox. He said, "Give me the fox." So, and talk about this. So, digital comics, so we get both for $12 digitally, right?
Wait, what?
So for the digital comics, are we getting both again for $12?
Yeah, for
Both?
$12, it's for people that are out of the country. If they wanna back me, they're gonna get Smokes and Weaponized Werewolf PDFs.
Ooh, and what's this $25 package right here?
The first one,
Yeah, package A.
Package A, is the main cover by Don Perlin and Bob Layton,
Okay.
and it's colored by Gerhard.
Ooh, oof. Look at you. And then we got
And
the
then
number 2.
the second option is to get the variant cover, which is all Gerhard. He did everything on that one, and that one's a real special cover for me. I had a hard time picking which one was going to be the main cover and which one was going to be the variant cover. So much so that I pretty much say they're equal. I couldn't say which cover I like better. It's like picking a favorite son or something.
Listen, we heads have decision making problems sometimes, so we take it all and just get her done. I love it. And then we could get all 3 covers for 40 beans. We could get them signed for 65.
And I'll sign them for free. Any of the tiers.
Well, for any tier, you give
back the $25 option. There's an option to have my autograph or not. It's up to you.
Oh, dope. You hear that, folks? So you don't even got to pay extra for his, man. But you want some legends, now you're going to ask for a little bit more. I mean, am I getting the hand truck here with this free shipping? What is this? This is awesome, though, for retailers. How did you come up with this package for them?
This guy, Pops, he told me that I should offer something for retailers. I figured I'd give it a shot, so I just added that in there, kind of last minute.
So so any retailer that puts in $95, you're getting 24% off. So that's you can do
you save about $40, I think it is.
Yeah, but they can still make some money off this bad. But for sure, with that free shipping, exactly which I wanted to point out, because that's very important. Shipping 10 books is a lot more expensive than shipping 1 book. So, good on you for doing that. Holy shit! So, as an art fan, you had to include original art, didn't you?
Yeah, I got pages for sale, and I have sketch pads for sale.
Dope. And these are original pages, huh?
Dude, I don't have every page. Some of the artists kept their work, but I have
some
a bunch. I have good pages.
I mean, and again, folks, just look at the artwork behind this book, yo. Look at this.
Are you familiar with Rodney Ramos?
Yes, I am.
He did the inks on both these books. He did a fantastic job.
So I'm saying I love that because he uses those thick black lines.
Yeah, and all those pages are signed too. I already had Mike Barron sign those at the show.
Really? Oh, damn.
And all the artists signed them. So everything's ready to go. All the sketch cards are made. All the metal stuff is made.
I gotta ask though. So why doesn't homie roll blunts and smokes out of a pipe like he's thirsting high?
If you scroll down in the campaign, you can see the scene where he first gets high. Kind of explains it. He basically runs into these campers. It's 2 teenagers that are camping.
Oh, and he bagged that. Gotcha.
And he ends up stealing their stash. And they happen to have a lighter, a wallet, and some weed and a pipe. So he just takes what they got.
See, and that's the rookie mistake, folks. You roll your shit, you put that shit away or in your pocket. Roll, put it away, and then smoke. Never leave it out.
I thought he was safe inside his tent in the middle of nowhere, but
never leave it out, folks. No matter where you at. Don't even trust your moms with fucking bud.
And then later on in the story, he's able to get a motorcycle because these biker gangs, they don't even take the keys out of their motorcycles. They leave it in. Who the hell is going to steal a motorcycle from a Hell's Angel or whatever,
Hey, bro, I think if we hang out, we might be able to do that together. Hey, let's ride.
So Smokes gets the balls and he steals one of their bikes. That's kind of how the story starts after he escapes.
That takes big ass balls. I mean, look at these homies just getting down in the bar, bro. And one of my friends says that this is his fantasy in life is to get into a bar fight on this level. And talk about, look at this, bro. This is vicious. And look at that gory ass first cover. Oh my, yo, Eagly. They killed Eagly. You don't like eagles, do you? Apparently. What's going on here?
I didn't put that. Mike wrote
I only
that.
play. I
part in
only
there.
play, bro. He killed Eagly. He says, "Fuck you, Peacemaker."
The scene for Weaponized Werewolf was actually supposed to be in Smokes, but my
Okay, it
editor
was.
said I
Okay.
should take that part out.
Okay.
And I decided to put it back in and use it as the cover for Weaponized Werewolf.
And this is the same dude that was in the other one, right?
Yeah, so both books will have the same characters or most of the same characters. There's a few different ones in Weaponized Werewolf. Weaponized Werewolf is more of a horror book, as you can see. Look at the guts coming out of that.
That's what I'm saying. Look at these guts, yo. Isn't that dope? I
Are you
mean, look
familiar
at
with
these
Tim
things.
Vigil? Are you familiar with Tim Vigil?
I've heard the name, but I don't think I have too much stuff on it.
Faust.
Oh, I know Faust. Absolutely, I know Faust.
Yeah, he's the creator of Faust. And he draws really cool like werewolves and shit. So I got him for that. This is Barry McLean's art right here you're looking at.
And it's beautiful too, though.
Are you familiar with Cue Ball, that comic book Mike Barron has?
Yes, yes.
He's the artist for Cue Ball.
Gosh. Oof.
This is a scene from the Aliens world.
You are fantastically blessed to be connected to so many amazing creators, bro. I mean,
you just got to get more eyes on the project is the problem.
But talk to me about that, because you're a young buck creator, right? And so many young bucks, if you will, that are in the creation game, comic book game, have trouble connecting with like classy ass creators like you. What's your approach like then when you approach people that are heavy hitters like this to come into your small project? Like, yo, I'm not the biggest creator, but I got this. Like, what's your real approach, man? Give me some secrets here, homie, because you're doing some ill work, and the names you are dropping. I mean, bro, I'm about to get a broom.
Well, it's expensive to get who you want, but it can be done.
So is this out of pocket expense?
Yeah, everything's already been paid for. All the artists have been paid.
Oh, wow.
Everything is.
Wow, so look at it. Folks, you hear this? This is the real creator right here. I mean, he's dipping into his own wallet. Crazy, bro.
My wife's not very happy with me. Let's put it that way.
Don't worry. When this shit gets optioned, she's good, and you start buying her some Birkin bags. Then she's gonna be like, "Oh, baby, I always believed."
I did get really excited when I first started the project. I showed the Weaponized Werewolf cover to Mike Barron, but it was only black and white at the time.
Yeah.
And I told him, don't post it yet. I want to keep this under wraps until I'm ready. And what's he do? He goes and posts it the next day on his Facebook.
He's a wee head. He forgot that you said that.
He probably forgot that I said it, and he posted it online. And then he sends me a message. Hey, the Shane Black said he wants to buy your comic.
What?
And I was thinking, who the fuck is Shane Black? And I was thinking, I was like, oh shit, the director of Predator.
Yes.
And I guess he was in Predator, right? Yeah, I remember.
Oh shit, bro! Just because he shared it, next thing you know.
Yeah, so he just posted. I never seen him post in the Mike's post before. I never seen. I'm not even a friend of his on Facebook. He just posted on Mike Barron's. He said, "When's this come out? I'm in," or something like that. It was a real short sentence, but
wow,
it really gave me a boost in confidence.
Just keep showing that to your lady anytime she gets mad. Like, yo, this is gonna get option. Patience.
So
I
he
tell my wife the same thing.
I showed other creators and stuff. Don Perlin, I'm a friend with on Facebook. I bought some artwork from him and I commissioned some pieces from him. So I became friends with him. We used to talk like privately on Facebook.
But you're killing me. Look at your names here: Mike Barron, Lee Oakes, Barry McLean, Rodney Ramos, DC Alonso, Kurt Hathaway, and of course yourself. Then you got Don Perlin, Bob Layton, Jesus Christ, Gerard, Tom Vigil, Kyle Ritter, Exhibius, Peter. Oh shit, you got Peter Palmiati. Shout out to Peter. No big homie.
Peter?
Yeah, no Peter, man. Shout out, big homie. And then Bruno Costa. Wow, check you out, bro.
Yeah, Bruno Costa did the colors right there for the card.
Bro.
She's great. She worked for what the hell did she work for? Was it Dark Horse?
Yo, I'm like completely impressed by, and this is one example of a signed page right here, right?
Yeah, this is like page 2 or page 3 of Weaponized Werewolf.
Sick, bro. And look at the sketch cards, folks. Look how sick that looks.
Yeah, these were already made. I already
love
got
the
them at my
Leox.
house. They're all ready to go. So
My favorite is number 1 and number 5 right now. Holy shit.
It's kind of like a Looney Tunes one, the one that you're talking about, that Smokes one.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Because again, he's smoking. I'm digging it, bro. Smokes Colorado. There goes that neck gator we were talking about. There it goes.
You can rob a bank or something with that neck gator on, and you got
that metal bottle opener looks like a blackjack from back in the day. And people, if you don't know what a blackjack is, please look up what a blackjack is. I don't know how people
knock those old school bartender bottle openers.
But bro, how did a blackjack really knock people out back in the day? Because I had one when I was a kid. Somebody passed it on to me, and I'm looking at this little weapon, and I know it has like that lead piece, but I'm like, dude, do you know how hard you got to swing to really knock someone out with that? With a blackjack? I mean, for real. But this is what that reminds me of.
When we were kids, we used to ride around with like a baseball bat in the back.
My brother, you're talking to me. I used to ride around with my book bag, and in my backpack, I had 2 sides. Like, go ahead and try to mess with us as we're riding around. I'll be like looking like, what is it, Donatello, right? That has the size.
That was a little rough in New York. You can get into a fight at a red light.
Bro, you ain't lying. Yo, whether you're on a bike or a car. I mean, I even got escorted out of Queens once, my friend. Me and my boy drove to Queens. He was driving. I just did a fresh new mixtape. And this is the summer. This is like maybe 94. And we're driving on Steinway in Astoria. And, we just macking, slow rolling.
Cops. I was actually in the music business before this.
Oh, say word. Wait a minute.
Belmont Records.
Really? So talk about some artists and what type of music was it? Tell me.
It was hip hop, golden age.
Nice. But what's the most awesome experience you've had in that journey?
It wasn't the greatest experience, but I got to work with a lot of legends, Cannabis, Rock from Helter Skelter.
Tell me you smoke with them.
Nah, I never smoked with them before.
Helter Skelter, I love that shit. Yo, anything black, Boot Camp Click, Black Moon, hell yes.
Sean Price actually passed away.
Yes, I know.
But he was on this album that I put out before he passed away, and then I also got The Rock on a new album. I have one album that I have to put out still. It's my friend's album. I've been working on it for so long, man. It's like Dr. Dre, who's been trying to work on that one album for like 30 years.
It's Justin Belmont, the new Kanye over here. What the fuck's going on, bro? Holy shit, bro. Don't get crazy.
I got a lot of pirates when I went into the music business.
Well, that's what it is. I tell my wife all the time, like, because she loves music, and say, why didn't you get into music? I say, it's too grimy. And I probably would have been locked up by now because that's how grimy it is. And, I'm not the type of dude to take shit sitting down. You know what I mean? It's like you try to play me in music. That's just something that happens. That business is just too dirty for me to mess with. Just too dirty. I mean, thank God nowadays for things like, platforms that allow musicians and creators in music to display without the record label. Because those record label days, brother. I mean, I even almost worked for a promotion back in the day in the 90s, but it was just too gangster. I was like, nah,
I discovered this one artist. I don't know if you know him. His name is iReels.
iReels, no.
He's with Cannibal Ox now. He was on their latest album.
Okay.
He even got featured on what is it? Netflix, Women Incarcerated season 2 or something.
Oh, word?
It was weird. It was in the background. I started hearing my artist fucking playing the song. I was like, holy shit.
You're like, what is he doing on this thing about arrested women?
Yeah, I used to have like all these A&Rs from different record labels following me, and then one day they just ghosted me, and they were gone. And that was it.
Don't you love that ghosting thing? That's the new. Let me not pick up. And look at these stickers, yo. I love these stickers. Now, let me tell you.
6 a.m.?
Yes, I am. Don't tell me.
He did all these for me. He did a real good job. After he did the first one, I just had to do the rest.
Yo, I love, these stickers is just fire. Then you got bonus content. You got high roller chips.
Just look at that last stretch goal real quick.
Right here. Look at that.
The last one.
Oh, no.
I don't know if we'll get there, but I asked Mike. I was like, Mike, would you smoke up live on stream if I, hit that much? And he's like, sure.
Bro.
So,
Shit,
I've never seen him smoke before. I've never smoked with him.
I will send you something. Shit, a strain from Florida if you need. God damn, I would love to see that.
That would be like comic book history.
Bro, honestly, you're making me think. I really want to do this type of pod. Like we just, I've been talking about it with my other another creator on my platform, and it's like, yo, we need to do shows where we're just smoking and talking. And unfortunately, I smoke and drink at the same time because for me, they both go together. So I get the double whammy, if you will.
Someone needs to make a smokes strain.
No, you know what? They need to make a podcast strain and just call it, this is called podcast because it'll keep you talking all day. Hey, let's do it. Justin Belmont and Real Mega just created the podcast strain. It should be a sativa because I don't want you going to sleep. So make it a sativa so that way you fucking energize because an indigo.
That's why I drink some coffee in case I just smoke some sativa. I wasn't sure.
No, listen. I love my indicas and shit, but indicas put me out. Sativas keep me awake. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, indica they call it in the couch.
Yeah, bro, you get stuck, son. That's just some truth. So. How do you, as a creator, not stay stuck? Because here we are. We're talking about amazing books that you're creating. Beautiful art, man. You're doing your thing. You're rocking it out. You're working with legends, and you do what you do. How do you keep motivated and on par to do what you do, kiddo? I mean, talk to other creators that do what you do.
I'm seeing all these other campaigns out there. I'm seeing what everybody else is doing, and it's getting me, hype and out there hustling. Every time I see somebody else do a podcast or whatever, I'm like, I got to do more podcasts. So their energy kind of, feeds me.
It's infectious.
And for this game, you got to be 24/7 grind. Yeah. And I don't have a marketing department. Whoever retweets me is my marketing department and myself.
Well, guess what? Comic Crusaders is now your press partner. So always send me any press release and I got you in order to help in your journey. We got you, kiddo. Nah, man. Real talk, bro. This is why we have this platform. It's to talk to people like you. To talk to people that are doing things that are fun and different. I mean, and who knew I was about to meet a fellow smoker? I'm like, man, happy right now.
That's why
I would love to have you back on. I need you back on. We're going to smoke on air.
That's why Mike took the project. He said it was a very original idea.
It is.
And he's a pot smoker himself. And I don't think he's ever written, anything about pot.
Good. It's time. It's okay if you smoke. You don't got to feel shame about it.
It's not just about marijuana. It's not just a bunch of pages of a pot smoking marijuana. There's a big story to it.
Adventures happen in between smokes, folks.
Smoking weed is just a small part of the book.
But it helps, especially when you're a weed head. It's like, yo, I got somebody that's my brother, and let me see what adventures he gets into while he's high. And that's what I dig about this shit because, yo, for real, this is right up my alley. It's, that humorous take on being a weed head, and it's anthropomorphic, and we're seeing a whole bunch of cool shit. You are so creative.
It's for people that are fans of Cerebus, people that are fans of the 90s, people are fans of horror comics.
Yes, preach.
People that smoke pot, people that like indie comics, people that are sick of politics in their comics, people that are sick of poor quality comics. I made sure that everything I did is quality. If it's something I wouldn't read myself, I redid it or changed it. I made it a living hell on my colors. Let's put it that way. I wanted to
Listen, though, you're the boss. This is your baby. And then when you hire people that, hey, they got to listen to what the boss wants.
I even went in there and cleaned up some pages, some little ink spots here and there, and just went in there and just touched it up.
Well, be that, bro. This is your baby, and you need to coddle it and take care of her because, it's going to take care of you. That wifey will, no longer be upset when you give her, like I said, you will be giving her a Birkin bag. I'm saying this, I'm speaking this into existence. You are going to get so funded. I see this as a cartoon happening, very adultish, and then your lady's gonna get hooked up. I know how I see this as a cartoon called Big Mouth, because since it's incorporating very adult themes, I would love to see it in that route. On Netflix, they had to get paid.
What is it called? Adult Swim?
Adult Swim as well? Yeah, but that's on TV. I see you get it on Netflix, so that way you have more freedom.
Oh, yeah, Netflix. You hear that they're coming out with that new Dragon's Lair or something?
Oh, yeah, they're doing a whole bunch of shit everywhere. Every platform is doing something. We're going to get even a Lord of the Rings animated, continuation of some shit. So through Amazon. So it's a great time to be a geek and a nerd. But it's even a better time to be a comic book collector. We have people like Justin out there, folks, that are just doing amazing projects, such as Smokes the Fox and the Weaponized Werewolf. So what I need you to do, because the whole purpose of this podcast is for you guys to understand Justin is doing some awesome work, right? So IndieGoGo, check it out. Project Smokes the Fox 1 and Weaponized Werewolf 0. We have a plethora of days left. Help fund this amazing project that's going to put a smile on your face from ear to ear. And if you smoke, it's going to be from, it's going to reach the back of your head for sure, because it's just amazing stuff, brother.
So almost 50% funding right now. Yeah,
you're almost there, man. So just do it. Support the project. I need you guys to follow Justin on Twitter, Justin_Belmont, just like the racetrack, BELMONT. All right. Place your bets on Justin, because this is going to be awesome. And let's make sure that his wife is going to be happy with him. Let's help him get her a Birkin bag. That way she leaves him alone.
Yeah, I'm a trophy husband, see?
Epa. Oh, man, I need one of those. Although she'll probably rip it off of me.
That's what I got for Christmas.
Oh, shit. Damn, bro. From wifey? Damn.
Yeah.
I love her sense of humor already. God bless, bro. So, Justin, thanks for hanging out with me today, talking about this awesome project, talking about some smokes, bro, talking comics and everything. Please know that Comic Crusaders is your home. And just as a fan of comics, I just want to say thank you for sharing of yourself, sharing your journey, sharing your story, putting yourself out there, making these fun books about dope smoking mutant foxes and crazy ass werewolves that love to rip guts in half. I mean, right up my alley. So, Justin, thank you for smoking and using that imagination in such a powerful way that's going to connect us all.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Nah, brother, you rock, man. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. That I also tell you what to do. Very last time, please support this IndieGoGo right now. All right? Project Smokes the Fox, Weaponized Werewolf, Justin_Belmont. That's what it is. You better show the love, folks. Let them know that Comic Crusaders sent you. Hit them up and say, I love what you do to our big homie. All right? Also tells you what to do. Mi gente, much love. Thank you for tuning in. To everybody that listens, I love you very much. Thank you for the love. Hasta la próxima. Thank you for listening to the Crusaders Podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.shop and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.